So today we're covering all the latest Valheim news which has recently been released in the latest devlog on Steam. I just want to start with a quick apology. The quality of my video today will not be great as I am currently travelling. I'm in Paris right now.
Hello from Paris, everyone.
So without my full setup, things will not sound as good as they did in my last news videos, but they will be better from the next one on. That aside, we will cover all the major news points in this latest devlog, so let's take a look. So the first major thing they are talking about is the new Hilda's quest, and they've given us this little picture here as a little teaser. They have also said that I will soon be able to actually play this stuff in game, and then I'll be able to show you guys a lot more about it. So I'm really looking forward to actually trying it out for myself and of course showing you guys too. But for now, what we can see is that the Hilda's quest is going to look like this. A bit like the trader at the moment, I suppose, where it's some sort of camp we have to actually find in game. I think that's really good. Any sort of thing where we're adding NPCs to the game and we've got more of that sort of interaction is really good in my opinion, and obviously having quests in the game will be fantastic. As for this picture itself, you can see there's a little Lox over there asleep. It looks really cool. I like that already. And there's some interesting build structures here. Now I assume we will not be able to build any of these sort of structures ourselves, although that would be cool if we could make little like campsites and things like that. That would be awesome. But typically the in-game structures, of course, you can only access those things if you use like mods and things like that. So I'm assuming that's not going to be available to us, but it'll be a cool place to visit nonetheless. The other thing I was trying to figure out is what biome this could be in, which without any trees is a little bit difficult. But it looks like there's mist in the background there, right? So what with it being mistlands and stuff, I'm assuming this might be like a mistlands thing, especially those lanterns, because at the moment they only appear in game in mistland. So I assume that is the case, but let me know down in the comments if you think I'm wrong on that, or if there's anything about this picture that I've missed. The other thing they're talking about are the Ashlands, of course. That is the big one, as it is the next major update and the one we are all very excited about. And they've said about the new drops there will be for the Ashlands enemies, and they're showing us a few here today. And what we have is a feather, a tooth, and a heart. So starting with a heart, I assume that's going to be used for some sort of food or meat. That seems to make sense to me, but let me know. If you think there's something else going on, then let me know your thoughts down below. As for the tooth, I'd assume that is for some sort of weapon or tool. Can't really think of anything else that would necessarily be useful, so probably one of those things. And the feather here is a little bit hard to see, and I'm assuming this is a different feather to what we already have in game. The reason I'm saying that is because they are here showing us like what's supposed to be new mobs from the Ashlands enemies. So it could be an existing feather, the same type of thing that makes up the feather falling cape and stuff, but I reckon it might be different. What do you guys think about that? If it is different, it begs the question as to what it may be. Maybe some sort of cape that has more than just feather falling capabilities. Feather falling is of course awesome when you're in the mistlands, but it'd be good if you could maybe glide a little bit. If you had like these feathers and used those in conjunction and you're able to sort of glide just a little bit, fly around a little bit. What do you think? Is that a bit too OP? Let me know. Possibly my favorite thing about the new update though is this little fellow right here. How cool does this guy look? So as well as all the hostile enemies that are coming to Ashlands, they have said there will also be mobs that will probably be scared of us and will be like passive and not sure whether they'll be tameable or not. So right now they're calling this thing a cadaver banked, which yeah, I'm sure that's probably not how you pronounce that. They have said the name is most likely to change, and I sort of hope it does because I have no chance of pronouncing that well, like ever. That being said, new mobs are always fun, and I did have a thought with this one, which I don't think will happen, but would be very cool if it did. From a multiplayer perspective, I was thinking how cool would it be if you could use the feather we saw before to write little notes, and then put the notes on these guys and send them to your friends on the server. A bit like the messenger owls we used to have throughout history, that sort of thing, but using these guys to send messages to your friends. I think that'd be super, super cool. As I say, I really don't think that's going to happen, but it's just something I would like to see. And we also have this build of the month from Karakasnik, which is absolutely fantastic. I actually shared this on my Twitter, and in the post they said about how this is, they've called this Venice. This is what this build is called, which I think is an awesome name with the bridge in the background there and all the water and islands and stuff. It's fantastic, like a Viking Venice, and what an awesome build. I really love seeing all the awesome things people come up with when they're building in Valheim. I literally look forward to these every month. So Karakasnik, fantastic build, and well done to you on build of the month. So I hope you enjoyed what will probably be the only video I'll ever do from Paris. And if you did, please do consider subscribing for more of these in the future.